All right, so you've probably seen the cover, the drone situation. I'm going to break it down today. I'm going to discuss what my view is on what is happening over the skies of New Jersey, what's been happening for a month or so. There's a lot of questions. What are these drones? Whose drones are these? And what are they there for? Is there a phenomena in the sky that they're trying to camouflage? These are some of the things I'm going to get into today. I know many of you that subscribe to this channel have an interest in this area. You want to hear about it. You want to get the truth on this. You've been doing your own research, your own investigation, and you want to know what is happening in our skies. So we're going to break it down. Before I get into some of the specifics and my point of view on this, I want to hear from some of you in the comments. Let me know where you are joining me from live, or if you are watching the replay, let me know where you are joining me from. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your perspective. What do you think is occurring in our skies? Is this a psyop? Is this a fear event that is trying to be orchestrated? What do you think is happening? I want to hear from some of you. And let me know also, I love hearing if my sound is working well. Let me know how my sound sounds, because that is important. And we will get into some of this. So let me know in the chat if you are on here live, what your thoughts are, where you're from. I want to hear from you. And I'm going to share with you my views of what I think is occurring. The first thing I want to say is I don't think there's anything to fear here. I've given this some reflection. I've thought about this. I don't think there is anything to fear. I think something is being covered up. And we've got someone joining there from Florida. Welcome to you. And maybe you can let me know, that person who has joined from Florida, have you seen any drones in the sky? I know there has been some activity there in Florida, but have you personally seen anything? There is clearly something going on, and it's clear that the government knows what is going on, and that is why they have alerted the public to say that there is nothing to be concerned about. Of course, those of us that have questions, we're going to keep pushing for answers. We're going to keep asking, because although some are saying nothing to see here, we know there is something to see. But what is that specifically? What is occurring in our skies? Is this just advanced technology that we aren't aware of? Are these civilian drones? And I'm reading the question. Hello, Tammy, who has joined. We're obviously covering the drone situation in the US that you may be aware of. So welcome to you. Someone says that answer doesn't matter. Well, I think it's important that a lot of us have our questions answered. And I always like seeking the truth. We're moving into a time now where I think we are accepting that the legacy media are not giving us answers. So we have to do the journalism, we have to do the question asking ourselves, and we have to come to our own conclusions, which I think is a great and a much better way moving ahead, that we start to ask questions more and more. So I think that is why it's important, Dan, is that we are asking as many questions. Now, this is just my view, but my view is that what is being done here is distraction. They are distracting us with all of these clearly man-made drones, because they are trying to cover up something else that is occurring in the skies. Now, this is a great way to obfuscate or cover up something. If you create confusion around something genuine with a lot of different things, then you're obviously going to easily cover up the videos, because we're in a time now it's almost impossible to have things not filmed because of everyone having smart devices. So you clearly have to cover up something with something else if something genuine is occurring. Now, it is my view that something genuine is occurring, and it isn't from the government, it isn't from secret projects, it isn't from the public. And I think that is what is trying to be covered up here. But I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts, what you think this might be. Let me know in the chat, even if you're watching the replay. I want to hear some of your perspective on this. Now, I have got some information recently that I believe to be true. That is that these craft that are showing up in the skies, some see them as orbs, some see them as plasma. They're going to increase, not only in parts of the United States like New Jersey, but all over the globe. And we've already seen that in the UK. I think this is going to become more and more common. The question is, why is that occurring right now? Is it that it has always occurred and that we now have a situation, we find ourselves in a reality that we're able to see them more? That's an interesting question. Have they always been there and now we can see them, or are they generally increasing because of the times we're in now? Many people know about the shift. Many people that subscribe to this channel are aware of the shift that we're going through. Those that have no idea what I'm talking about, well, it's probably not the channel for you. But most of you will be aware of this shift. Dolores Cannon actually said, in these times of the shift, the veil would be thinning. Now, I'm not sure, is this an event that the veil is thinning and now we can see into realities that we weren't able to perceive before? Or is this phenomena just increasing because of what we're going through this event? That I don't know, and that I'm open to certainly your perspective, others' perspective as we navigate this together. I'm going to read the chat again. So someone said interesting, and hello to Tammy and Carl who have joined this. I want this to be interactive. I want to hear from you because I'm navigating this also, and it's a live situation. We're trying to work out what is going on. I generally believe this, though, that they are trying to distract from a real phenomena that is occurring, that people are generally recording with their devices, they're recording on their phones. I've got a number of videos, even on my social media, my X account, YouTube, etc., of real phenomena that's going on, and then also the drone situation that is happening at the same time. And I'm going to speak to some people. I've got some interviews planned over the next few weeks with some people that have got some information to share. So if you're interested in this subject, let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up to know that this is resonating with you, because certainly I think it's important that we get answers and that we are clear on this. And if anyone has any questions as well, let me know in the chat now, and I'll see if I can answer any questions that is coming up for people, because I want to get to some questions before I end this live. This is an ongoing situation. I'm going to be answering as many questions as I can that I'm aware of. And I also want to hear from you. I want to hear your perspective. I want to hear what you're saying, what you're feeling, what you think is going on. Okay. In the replay, I will get on there and I will answer some questions since we don't have any right here live. I'm going to be, just to end this, I'm going to be in Hawaii in early January for a 2-day retreat. If you are local to Hawaii, I'd love to see you there. We're going to be talking on this subject. We're going to be working on our vibration ascension, past life regression, future life regression. We're doing it all. I'd love for some of you to join me. You can find my links in the YouTube bio here for more information on that. I'll see you next time I do one of these lives.